I realized I grew up a little bit. It's a funny thing I let go of. It's kind of wild, cause I never knew I grew up like this, and I think I let go of money. I let go of money, like not having money. I always, you know, I ain't had two parents growing up, and I only had one parent that really did a lot financially. But I had a parent whose mother's family probably cared for me at times a little bit more than my parent because my parent kind of young, so I understand that. And now with me doing music and being Porter Mac, Shriz Mac, and everything, I realize like there's gonna be people that blow your spot up, and sometimes you don't leave that much room for error to have a spot for them to blow up or anything. So you know they're gonna try to blow that spot up, but there's not really a spot for them to blow up. So it's just like you're wasting energy, and I figure that that's something my parent has done a lot, and I figure I grew up because you usually get emotional because when your parent don't care and they strip everything, they won't blow that spot up. You usually cry because of, things you're spoiled with, and you say, "Oh man, why you taking it from me and stuff?" And I didn't have any emotion anymore with none of that. It's just like, wow, it's like you just let go of everything. So, and it's like it affects. I mean, it might affect your parent or what it is or whoever it is trying to get sympathy from you because you're not emotionally attached no more to cry about it. And I mean, you don't even wrinkle your forehead. And that's, I think I grew up. Like, I must admit, I grew up. I must manifest that. I feel like I grew up. And I just realized, in my life, I guess I've fought, I have a parent, I have a very young parent who a lot of people are attracted to. And my parent expects people to fight for her because she's attractive. So, you're usually fighting a lot of people because your parents are attractive and they expect people to fight. And, not, I don't know, I guess I just realized that the fight's not worth it, what am I fighting for? And, you know, and that's what I realized. Like, I grew up, no tears, none of that, no fighting. They say you grew up because when you don't fight no more, and it ain't worth fighting for, the parent that expects you to fight whatever male or whoever they put up as a challenge to you, they start crying because they ain't worth nothing no more. And that's the point where I figure, yeah, I might hurt today. I might have like a little dent in my wallet, a little bit of money. Might have lost like a couple money today. I might lost a little bit, but am I gonna cry about it? Nah. And that's why I blog about it now because that blowing the spot up stuff. When you get a spot and you finally get that spot, that is guaranteed. know, you're gonna look at this blog and just laugh about it. Like, wow, remember when I was going through that with my, and they talking about I was my spot got blown, and you say, wow, like I made it past that, and I'm still sober. Like, I didn't even pick up a blunt. I didn't pick up a cigarette. It is amazing because I mean guess the spot. I guess it ain't no spot to blow up no more. I don't know. When you real with yourself, you just ain't got nothing to hide. And sometimes people think you belittle them, but you're just so real with yourself that it don't really matter who think it's fiction or non-fiction besides you. And I guess I eliminated my spot. It needs to be blown because I know me and I trust me. And, you only ask people for advice when you don't trust yourself. I trust me now. I feel kind of good because I ain't the cutest. I'm not the cutest person and all that, and I don't act like it. But it's kind of hard when you only got one person as a parent, one person that show you love like that, and I don't really have no hate against my other parent. Like my dad, I don't really hate him. I love his family, all that, just like I love my mom's family. And the thing I realized about it is it's not about money, and it's never been about money. But the side of my family, I don't know, because you don't want your first impression of meeting somebody or getting to know somebody with your hand out saying, "Can I get a couple dollars?" You don't want that to be your first impression. So I can't really say there's anything bad between me and my dad because my first impression shouldn't be, "Can I get a dollar?" or anything like that. And I'm not gonna cry over that. I'm not gonna cry over money. And that's why I don't have a spot to blow up no more. Because it ain't about the money no more. And I ain't gonna cry about it. I ain't gonna waste no money on no drugs or no cigarettes. No. And yeah, that's how I feel like I'm growing up. And I'm just gonna have to really realize when you grow up, sometimes you lose money. And but I'm not gonna be a robot. No parent, no family. I'm not gonna be that robot that a family controls when to press the button and turn you on. The tears come out and everything, and then you turn them on. I'm not gonna be no robot for that. I'm gonna get out of here and look back at this, and I ain't got no fear about it. Like, man, this is me. You gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So you just keep it like, do it the best way you can. You just keep it moving. You know what I mean? And I be like, sometimes I trip when you got relatives like on drugs or whether it's prescribed or street, it's just different chemicals in the body's blood. And it can make you abnormal. And some people might not think you cool because you got abnormalities. And I realize it bring pains to you, but medicines, they come from plants, and plants grow in the dirt, in the ground, soil, the air, gravity, water, and they grow from our earth, and they make things heal better, faster for the moment. Like I could smoke right now, I could smoke a blunt or something, and it might make me feel cool right now, but it's only for the moment because plants ain't my blood. And the abnormality in my blood don't got nothing to do with the plant that I'm helping my blood flow with. So, it's a missing chemical. It's an imbalance. I need something to balance the chemical in my blood. And I realize plants, they don't exercise to make my diet good, to balance them imbalances and them properties. So, it might hurt a little bit to work out, but if I take medicine it's not gonna replace the actual movement of exercising for that blood flow. And you know, I just need a little water. You feel me? I just need a little water, just like the plant needed water that grows, that we use for medicine for the moment. And that's all it is. A glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Get the water weight up out of you. Work the water weight out. Keep it moving. Stay hydrated. It might hurt a little bit, but as long as you stay hydrated, you're gonna be good, just like the plant you will pick up and smoke for that moment. Yeah. And that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I just, I'm really just looking on. You know, it ain't really about how much money you have, how much money you don't have no more. You're gonna lose money, and that's something that just is not love, and love can't be controlled with money. Love control the heart, not the mind. Control your mind, money ain't on it. You get further not thinking about money than you do thinking about it. You end up making more money when you ain't thinking about it than you do without it. And that's real. And I realized though, with a lot of family, I got more than one side of family. And, everybody ain't gonna say everything to everybody in front of certain people. So, you feel me? I feel like I could step out the house, somebody own, and I let them. They own it. I respect that. But one thing about it, when you step in the real world, there ain't no house in the real world. And the only order in the real world is a fraternal order. That's the law. So you can't talk about everybody outside in the real world. And if you can't say what everybody in the real world, you can't say what you say in your house to that fraternal order out there, ain't no point in you even talking. That's why I don't run from the police. That's why I get lawyers. I handle my thing. And I'ma look back, I'ma look back at this. And I'm gonna look back when I get ahead. When I finally get that spot. I'm gonna look back and say, remember when them people tried to blow my spot up and I ain't had no spot to really blow, but now I got like 10 of them spots, so let it get there. You just can't give it up. You ain't gonna commit suicide or nothing for it. You just gonna deal with it. You gonna keep it moving. And you gonna get out. And you just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I say with a lot of people when I talk on Facebook. I got somebody that feel like I'm talking about them or it's indirect or something like that. I don't sign no signatures. I don't forge no signatures or no people I'm talking about. Sometimes I could be talking about myself, but when people rely on neighborhoods and peers and social clubs, etc., you feel me? They might whisper to you, don't tell all them people I really ain't that perfect person that I am to them. And you say, I'm not going to tell nobody nothing about you, because I ain't worried about that. And I don't focus on that. But maybe you shouldn't tell people you're so perfect if you ain't. Make sure you ain't got much room for error. And this is all freestyle too. This ain't work. All this talking, this is freestyle. But you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna waste no songs or no disses. Even if I make it and get famous, I ain't gonna waste this stuff that's going on now. I'm not putting that on a biography. I don't want to hear no narrator talking about he had a hard time in his life at a certain time where he felt like he wanted to just give it all. Not wasting all that. That gets no airtime once I finally get to that spot. Like I said, if you would have blew that spot up that disabled me from getting here, you feel me? I wouldn't have made it here. So all the games and everything about the money and people want to stay in Harrisburg, PA State, it's a friend of mine. State of mind, friend of mine. If people want to stay in that and not move and get ahead, then when biographies and stuff come out, once you seek and make fame and you gain fortune, you become worth something. If they blew that spot up back then or tried to, it gets no airtime in the future. And that future will come because if you stop fighting everybody who's somebody make you fight to the point they start crying, they ain't doing nothing but blow their own spot up. And they gotta deal with it. And that's real. And that's me. That's quarterback. And that's me. And it's today, Wednesday. And I'm about to get up out of here because I gotta get a job and I gotta do my thing. But I do got a little bit to say that. But I still gotta do my thing. Alright.